example I want to show you is related to collecting payments, which is something that is, of course, relevant for most businesses and companies. So I'll show you two sides. The first one is as a user. So this is an example of one of the courses that we are running. It's dedicated or targeted at QAs and those that are preparing for an examination. They are on our website and they can decide they want to join the program. By the way, this website is built using Webflow, so it's not custom coded. And here they have you have the different pricing tiers. You say, oh, I really like the premium package, so I want to join it. So this directs me to my payment page, which is built using EasyCart and Stripe. Again, all no-code tools. I'm cheap, so I don't want to pay for this program. I'm going to use my my code to get my discount. And great, I can decide to purchase my program. And by the way, I have already logged in to EasyCart here. Thank you very much. I purchased the program.
That was really easy.
Very easy, very simple. Money spent, and great. Now I can then go to my email. By the way, I'm doing all of this as a user. Of course, not as Natalie from their IT, but Natalie participating in the program. Great, I got an email which, I got an email which says, thank you very much. You have purchased this ticket. So I have my order summary. And I also get this automated email from their IT, which is welcoming me and says like, hello, welcome to the program. We have this very nice, as you see, it's personalized, so it has my name. And it tells me how I can prepare, sends me to a link to what we call the starter pack. And by the way, also built on Webflow. And this is basically how my experience as a user is. And I get all the information. I have my course here with all the programs and the lessons. This is how it looks for a user. Very simple, very easy, no single line of code.
I think that the thing that you get an email just right away you pay makes you feel okay. It's done, it worked, so you don't... Also, from our perspective, it's important because if those emails are not, like, people don't receive those emails, they always ask, oh, is everything okay? Exactly. So they do that very often in the night or really like late in the evening, and then they have to wait for an answer to the morning. So I think this is also really it also helps in improving the customer experience that way.
Exactly. And otherwise, as you said, there's a bunch of emails that are always the same question you have to answer, even if you have a template, but you still have to answer manually. So this all goes by itself. We haven't lifted a finger. On the other end, from a their IT perspective, so here, this is, by the way, Airtable, how it looks like. So I have different kind of tabs where I can collect different kind of data. In this case, this is my view where I get all the purchases that have been made. So I can see here, oh great, Natalie has made a purchase. And through some other automations, I have another tab, which is sort of collecting user profiles. So I also have for Natalie, a new user. Natalie didn't exist before as a user, so I have a new user profile created. Done, simple. Now I have all the data in Airtable and I can work with this, but I don't have to, and the user gets a really nice experience. The second thing I wanted to show you, going a little bit more into detail. So you saw this view of the learning platform that you get access to when you have paid for a certain course. In this case, again, as mentioned, we are using Webflow, as you can see here. And the very nice thing is that I can have a template, and I can use this template for different courses. So, for instance, this is the course of mentoring QA course in a premium package. But I can use, for instance, we have another course for mentoring UX designers. So this looks a little bit different, as you see, but the structure is the same. So I can, on our end, quite easily personalize this without having to code or without having to do anything.
Yeah, great example of recycling.
Exactly. That's what we do here. It keeps it simple. this is how it looks to the user again. And internally, as I mentioned, it's really nice. By the way, this is Webflow, so I can manage many different courses, and basically all from one tool without being an expert developer. And even without being an expert designer, because that could also be maybe scary for someone. So I'm not the best on visual things. When you ask me to create designs, it looks like somebody got punched in the face.
Made in paint?
Yes, exactly, in 1993. But you have a lot of templates, for instance, for Webflow that you can use and that you can just slightly change. So this is the case, for instance, with this platform. And one other final thing I wanted to show one thing that's also very nice is that the system, you can easily build it so that, for instance, you only get access to the programs that you have actually purchased. So you'll see here a warning message. I was trying to access this page for mentoring for the standard package, and says, sorry, you haven't purchased this yet. Again, without having to write any line of code.